Alright, the purpose of this program is to create a four-sided ruler. The four-sided ruler is constructed in a way to use functions to draw the tick marks of various sizes and at certain places on the ruler. So in other words, what we need to do first is get the turtle set up with the screen, and I gave it a color of light green, and a pen size, and it started off the size of 50, just to establish that in one of the functions. We'll need that. Move the pen up and move the forward. This is the part where we're trying to get the turtle positioned correctly so that it can start at one of the corners. So that moves, the turtle test will take care of all that stuff, and the pen up and pen down, make sure that it doesn't write as it's moving from certain parts that it needs to draw and not draw. All right, so the ruler function is called in so that it will create the large 50 unit tick marks at the 10, 20, 30, 40 centimeter marks. Same thing goes where we're bringing the pen up and then moving it forward and then pen down so that it doesn't write on itself or write in parts where it's not supposed to. And we have to make sure that it positions itself for the next iteration when it changes. So, all right, moving on. So the next job is to create the tick marks within the 10, 20, 30, and 40 centimeter marks. Those will be going at the 5, 15, 25, 35, and 45 centimeter marks. So they're going to be a smaller tick size. This is my instructions to do so. It ends up doing the left turns where it makes the tick mark, and then it comes backwards after it takes the pen up and moves it to the right and gets it ready for the next tick mark. So I'll run this so you can kind of take a look at it. The small tick function is also to make the smaller tick marks that go in between. This would be the ones that go at the 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, as we'll see in a moment here. The ruler square function instructs the program to call all these other functions that we've set up so that it will go through it 4 times. In other words, as a four-sided ruler, these will make one side. So it asks for it to try it 4 times by going through a for loop. So it goes to the ruler, calls that up, and it says we want 5 different places we'd like those large hash marks. And so there's it moving forward, and then it moves the pen down. Then it does the mid-sized ticks, and takes a left turn. Inside the tick function is to create the small ticks. So let's take a look at what that looks like. I'm going to go ahead and run it, and here's Tess off to the races, creating the small ticks, the large ticks, and the mid-sized ticks as we go, as per the instructions. One thing I did not get a chance to do was to create a conditional statement based on what the tick size is that matches it to the places where they're numbered. But we'll look forward to seeing what the classmates have. Have a good day.